right, I think we're live. Yeah, I think we're live. Exciting to be back. So my name's Steve Fork. I'm Director of Program Management here at SIPPIO. It's been a little while since we've done a LinkedIn Live session, and I figured I'd just pop on and kind of share with you a little bit about what we've been working on. We're really excited about some of the things that we've got to bring out to market for our channel partners and for our end customers to understand the value of leveraging their collaboration platform, whether it's Teams or Zoom, in order to better enhance their cost efficiencies, to increase productivity, and to really harness innovation. And that innovation is best displayed as generative AI. So if you're a Microsoft Team shop like we are, we're talking about Copilot. If you're using Zoom, we're talking about AI Companion. Both of these are really reinventing what a phone call is and how we communicate and collaborate across the entire productivity suite. So here at SIPPIO, we adopted Copilot back in I think it was early February, late January, early February. We had a pilot for leveraging Copilot internally, and it just continues to blow our mind on what's doable with Copilot. So I've been an early adopter of AI. I've been using ChatGPT for a very long time. I used Google Bard and then later Google Gemini for a variety of different use cases, mostly around like learning. Teach me this, help me understand that. Let's get creative with this. That's the first area that I think a lot of folks go wrong in AI, is they're thinking of AI as an output mechanism that I can kind of outsource some of my work to. You can't. But what it can do is it can help you start on third base, so to speak, to use the baseball analogy. So instead of starting at home plate and with a blank piece of paper, AI can really help you ideate. It can help you brainstorm. It can help you research, and it can help you get a draft structure put together that you can then really work on. So you're starting at third base or even farther from the get-go. So we launched Copilot pilots internally. We've got a little team set up called the SIPPIO Copilots, and it gives us the ability to kind of share some of our creative use cases and to talk a little bit about how we're all leveraging Copilot across the whole Office suite. It's really powerful. Some of the things I've done with Copilot is leverage it to do email coaching. Again, I think people misconfuse the power of Copilot. Sometimes writing an email is faster than writing the prompt to have Copilot write the email for you. But I've used Copilot a ton to provide me some coaching when I'm going to send a sensitive email, when I'm going to send something that, to add a level of personalization, professionalism. I've gained some really interesting insights by using the coaching capability of Copilot inside of Outlook. I leverage Copilot a ton with creating ideas in PowerPoint and Word to really help me articulate messaging better, to better research, go out and find statistics for me. It's really incredible stuff. And I've been writing a series of blog posts to help articulate how I, as a marketing professional, leverage AI generally. My Copilot or my ChatGPT Plus subscription paired with Copilot really has given me a competitive advantage for working in a startup. I don't have the army of marketers underneath me, but I really have created an unfair advantage by really leaning in and adopting AI. One of my favorite podcasters, Scott Galloway, Prof G, has this great quote, and I think it really resonates, that AI in its current fashion will not take your job, but someone who knows how to use AI will absolutely steal your job. And I can guarantee you that is true, having seen how these tools can really be leveraged. So I've written a series of blogs. It's an ongoing blog. I've got the next one in final draft, talking about using AI as a competitive tool in my professional use case. It's based off of, it's using a cheeky kind of theme. So it's using kind of the survivor idea of the ultimate immunity idol, using AI to outperform, outproduce, and outgrow in today's workforce of today and tomorrow. So you can learn how I'm harnessing AI. You can learn when I describe things like horizontal use cases. These are the things that broadly apply to an organization, and they talk about kind of what I call the automation tasks. Recap a meeting, track action items, write an email, that type of horizontal use cases. That's where you find the ROI from using AI, and the ROI is massive. I wrote a whole blog post on this. But then you have what I call the vertical use cases. So these are the use cases where you're not so much harnessing kind of automation to outsource a task. You're using AI to gain actionable insights into previously untapped resources. So that leads me to the third thing that I want to talk to you about today is we've started leveraging AI into different workflows. And we're documenting these things, and I'm really excited today to share the first in our new series, Can Your Phone System Do That? And these are functional use cases of how we have used AI and how you could use AI to better enhance the day-to-day tasks that we use. So today's release is going to be called The Interview, and it talks about how we've used Copilot and how you could use Copilot while you're interviewing candidates to find the right candidate for the job that you're looking to hire. So during an interview, asking Copilot to give you questions to help identify a candidate's traits around entrepreneurialism, grit, creativity, resilience. At the end of the interview, asking Copilot, what's the degree of confidence that you have that this candidate can be a successful, name the position. So John was being interviewed for a high touch account manager role here at SIPPIO. And everybody that interviewed him, we all asked Copilot the same question at the end of the conversations. What's the confidence level that John can be a successful high touch account manager? And the results are mind blowing because it will give you a degree of confidence. Most of us, when we found the right candidate, Copilot kept saying, I have a moderate to high degree of confidence that John will be the right candidate for your role. And here's why. And it lays out all of the positives, but then it lays out areas of concern. So that leads to the next piece. The meeting truly can become an email, because instead of all of the interviewers having to find time on our calendars to sit down and trade notes on John, I can leverage Copilot at the end of the interview to write an email to the next manager in the chain. So maybe it's the hiring manager to say, recap my discussion with John, outline your areas of concern with John's candidacy, and provide the hiring manager with 5 to 10 follow-up questions that will help further refine our knowledge of John's capabilities with those shortcomings. And it will create an amazing output. And this is why I have found that using AI, specifically Copilot, as it pertains to a lot of my workflows, has helped us return, 1 to 4 hours a week back into my calendar. Never mind the insights from this stuff. So we're launching a whole series of collateral that you can kind of put across different channels. So as a channel account team or our business partners will be able to leverage these pieces of content to help from a demand gen perspective to explain to your customers, if you're using Microsoft Teams with Copilot, or if you're using Zoom with AI Companion, your phone system can do these things. If you're using a legacy phone system, it can't. What's more important? Being able to find the right candidate when you're interviewing them and having a high degree of confidence that you've got the right candidate, or having some, legacy phone system features that were generated back in the 1980s. Call Park and Page. Ugh. So this piece of collateral is going to be going live today. We've got to keep an eye on our LinkedIn page, keep an eye on our website, SIPPIO.io. You'll see the blog post go up shortly. And we're going to continue to roll out new creative use cases that really articulate the power of harnessing AI with your phone calls and with your collaboration platform, opening your eyes to the horizontal use cases that return time to you, that eliminate a lot of those time tedious tasks, and then using AI in the vertical use cases to help gain some really amazing insights and to help you understand how you can really leverage communications of today and tomorrow by harnessing Teams phone or Zoom phone with these AI tools and products. So keep an eye on the page for that. The last thing I want to leave with you before I shut down here is I also want to announce Fleet Week. So SIPPIO is hosting our first week of digital learning We're going to be hosting it the week of August 5th. So you'll have a whole week of learning opportunities to understand how SIPPIO is delivering calling and beyond. So enabling calling in teams and then giving you more capabilities around things like messaging, whether it's text messaging or WhatsApp for business or shortly iMessage for business inside of the Teams experience, helping you better serve your customers with SIPPIO CX, our suite of partnered solutions that give you the ability based off of what your needs are to better understand how your calls are flowing through, how you're engaging with your customers, maintain compliance, gain those actionable insights using AI and real-time and historic analytics, and increase the digital surface where you can interact with your customers, leveraging our partnership with Solgari. We're going to talk about how you can better enable a frontline workforce using SIPPIO Mobile by Tango Networks. So there's going to be a whole series of learning opportunities for you that week that you can jump in. You can understand how you can better leverage Microsoft Teams as your communications platform for enabling your workforce of today, and then really keeping an eye on how we're going to work tomorrow and weaving in the amazing technologies and harnessing innovation like Copilot or AI Companion for Zoom to really enable your workforce to do some amazing things and to increase productivity to regions you just didn't think were possible. So keep an eye on the website. Keep an eye on the LinkedIn Live page. I'm really excited to get back to doing more and more of these with you. I want to thank you for jumping on with our LinkedIn Live here. And keep an eye on our website for Can Your Phone System Do That? The interview. We're really excited to get this out, and we're really excited to talk to our channel partners about what they can work together with us on in creating demand and explaining to customers the value of using voice as a feature inside of these platforms instead of treating it as a legacy investment with an on-prem, multi-server PBX. So with that, thanks for joining, and we'll talk to you soon.